Would you rather kill 30 dogs or 3 humans?
3 humans. It's definitely 3 humans I'd kill. I wouldn't even you don't even gotta put the dogs on the line. I'll still kill them 3 humans. Fuck them.
God damn. He already has 3 people in mind. Now that's a dude I trust. 30 humans? Who said that? Okay, I would definitely have to pick 3 humans, and let me explain why. So, even though it's more illegal to do the 3 humans, and you could probably kind of get away with the dogs if you go to some random country in the middle of nowhere where they don't have laws like that. The thing is, dogs are like pure. You can't really off them for no reason. It's just too psychopathic. Meanwhile, for humans, right, there are definitely some evil human beings that don't deserve to exist. And if you off those people, I think it's actually a better option, even though it might not legally be allowed. Like, people can understand you having to do that. But if you go for the 30 dogs, there is no way you will be able to live after that.
You get $100 million, but you get dropped in a random part of the ocean for 30 seconds every day for 5 years. Once the 30 seconds is up, you spawn back to wherever you were.
If it's every day for 5 years, you'll get eaten eventually. It's only 30
No, you wouldn't get eaten eventually. It's not like sharks are waiting for you to pop in.
seconds a day.
Exactly. So can you fight off a shark for 30 seconds? And you don't know what time of the day it's going to be either.
Sucks if I'm at dinner and then you just go missing for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Carly's all lonely, bro, in the restaurant.
It's only 30 seconds though.
When I import back, am I soaking wet or am I back in my dinner clothes, like dry?
Well, surely that wouldn't change the fact that you're doing it for 100 mil.
It might, bro.
Man, if you're soaking wet, that would make it actually kind of really annoying. Yeah, I would probably take this. $100 million is a lot of money. And it's only 5 years. Like, surely you can survive. You might get anxiety and panic attacks, but that's a small price to pay, I guess. Yeah, 3 a.m. and you get an Antarctic drop. Would you, like, freeze to death within 30 seconds? Maybe. I don't think so. Wearing a life jacket for 5 years is gonna be wild. You would probably want to wear a life jacket after a while, huh? Or like cover yourself in really... You know those scuba clothing?
Would you rather, and this is a question for everybody, right? Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Easy. One horse-sized duck. Because if you've seen horses... I mean, horses are pretty muscular, right? But ducks are like this big. 100 of those would be really hard to kill. Meanwhile, if you just have one giant duck, you just gotta kill it once. And if our caveman ancestors can kill mammoths with like sticks, then surely it would be easier to kill one horse-sized duck. Just imagine 100 of those flocking at you. You can't do anything. Even if they're small, you'd be overwhelmed by the numbers.
Would you press the button? You get $1 million, but now you see a countdown above everyone's heads that counts down until the day they die. And depending on things that you do, the number can go up or down. But the worst part is you can't tell anybody this, and you can't even allude to the fact that you know this information. And when you look in a mirror, you see your own timer, and you can also see your timer going up or down depending on your choices. So you are constantly aware of your own mortality and the mortality of everyone else around you 24/7.
100% press the button. Not even a question. You get $1 million and a superpower. Like, people think you would get anxiety by having that information, but surely having that information is better than not having it. Also, you could probably sell this as a service, huh?
Would you rather get $10 million right now or get paid $1,000 every day until you die?
The selfish part of me says 10 mil, but I'm going to take $1,000 a day.
You get 364 grand a year. That's pretty good.
So this just goes until we die?
Until you die.
This is a simple question to me. Okay, so 364k a year, and we're like 23, 24 years old right now.
I'm saying 80
add,
years.
Add 60 more years. So that will take us to about 83, 84 years old, and that's 21.84 million. I understand the 10 mil now would be great.
But $1,000 a day, what can't you do?
Exactly.
$7 grand a week, bro. You could have any house, pay it off well, and it's just, there's no stress.
Okay, this is such an easy answer, because if you pick the 10 million and let's say it averages around 7% in growth per year, you instantly make $700,000 per year. That's double the daily amount you get. As long as you have the discipline and measures to not spend it all at once, then you're pretty much good. Also, I heard somewhere that when you invest it like that, it would double every 7 years. So within 7 years, it would be 20 million, and 7 years after that, it would be 40 million. Yeah, math. Yeah, even the lowest amount at 4% would be $400,000 a year. Inflation is gonna make $1,000 a day look small over time. Exactly. Since your base value doesn't go up with inflation, that means your base value will get lower and lower eventually.
Would you rather for the rest of your life only eat canned tuna or whatever you can find in the garbage can at the Arby's on Manchester?
I wouldn't do that.
I know, but if you had to.
I just wouldn't want to do either.
Yeah, that's why it's difficult.
I would just never be in a situation where I had to do that.
You're in it right now. But like me, I just don't love eating out the trash.
Yeah, most people don't.
Okay, this is an easy option. I would rather eat the tuna. Because even though the trash might be good, it's still trash. It just feels kind of icky. Imagine having to eat every single meal and being sus about it. I would never be in this situation. That's why it's a hypothetical. But sometimes these hypothetical questions are so damn stupid. Like, what are you even meant to answer to those? And then the person is like, oh my god, you would eat trash. You would probably end up smelling like tuna though, which is not the best. But I'm pretty sure if you had tuna for every single meal, you would definitely get mercury poisoning. So you either live really short and eat tuna, but live longer and eat garbage, so yeah.
Would you rather every step that you take when you're walking has to be in dance form? Or every word you speak has to be in song?
This is interesting. If you walk everywhere, it's gonna be really weird if you pick the dancing one. But then also, you gotta speak and... What if you're a bad singer? Does that just mean you sing really badly? If it made you be able to sing really good, then I would definitely pick the singing one, because then you would automatically have an easy way to become like a super singer star. That was a super singer star. Like a really popular singer. But if it just makes you sing really badly because you don't have the skill, I think I would have to go with the dancing step one, because to be honest, I don't really go outside in the first place. But you would be looked at like a freak. So there is that. But who cares about that? But who cares about that? Yeah, I don't think I would pick the singing one. It would have to be dancing.
A would you rather that actually stopped me in my tracks was, would you rather give up kissing or give up condiments? I've been thinking about it for months. I cannot pick.
What type of this would you rather scenario is so... It's so... I don't even know what to say about this. Okay, this might be an unpopular opinion, but to be honest, I don't really like condiments that much. Unless it's on like a burger or in something that needs the sauce. If you just use it to dip your fries or chicken fingers, I don't really do that, because it like takes away from the flavor of the actual thing. Condiments, because it would probably make me skinnier. This stressed me out, then I realized I can just scroll. Meanwhile, Heinz UK commenting, us reading all the comments choosing condiments. There's also a lot of comments not choosing the condiments as well. Better watch out, Heinz.
Would you rather find out that a person you live with has been peeing on you in the middle of the night, somewhere on your chest or above, occasionally on your face? It doesn't wake you up, and it's dry by the time you wake up.
You would know that it's there though. It would smell and be sticky. Who the hell makes up these scenarios?
Or they've been using your toothbrush as a Q-tip.
Okay, with the toothbrush, right, you would see it, and you can always get a new toothbrush. And if you know that they do it every day, you just get like a bunch of toothbrushes, right? And you can also wash it, but that's kind of disgusting. But with the peeing, what the hell are you meant to do? You can't really do anything, you would just be covered in pee. I would rather find out what your problem is. 206,000 likes. It's really fascinating how someone comes up with these would you rather scenarios. I'd rather file a police report. Also, why would you keep living with someone that pees on you? Or uses your toothbrush as a Q-tip?
Would you take this deal? You get $1 billion, but you have to outdrink your dad in his prime. If you don't do it, you explode
and die.
Okay, maybe this is just a cultural thing, but my dad isn't really an alcoholic, so I'm guessing it would be pretty easy to do that, even though I've never actually drank before. That seems like an easy way to get $1 billion.
I was getting a haircut today and I thought about this. Would you rather every time you go get a haircut, it's just
fucked every time, no matter what?
it's a fuck ass bowl cut?
It's fucked every time. Wait, never mind. My sister cuts my hair. No, it's good every time. Good job. It's actually my hairline that's messed up. It's not the haircut. Can't blame her for that.
And you're cooked for the next month and a half at least. Like it's terrible cut. Or the only barber who can actually give you a good haircut. He'll only cut your hair if he's fucking
butt ass naked, dick slapping you in the face while he's trimming your shit.
I think I would rather grow my hair out instead of having to deal with that shit. Meanwhile, the people in the comments, where's the catch? My barber is a girl though. And there's a pic of Joe Bart.
Would you rather have a mouthful of bees or one bee in your butt?
Mouthful of bees, 100%. If it's in your butt, imagine it just stabs you and then you're pretty much screwed.
That is the wrong answer.
Dude, whatever. Oprah's hot. You know it.
Okay. Me.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Would you guys rather do
What?
eat a whole human baby alive, like a burrito, with no dipping sauces?
Jacob, what the hell, dude?
Okay.
As if the dipping sauce is the problem here.
Or...
Dog, what's your problem?
Keep going. Fine, you can have ranch. You can dip it in ranch. Jacob, no.
The dipping sauces was not the problem.
Can I finish my question? Can I finish the question?
I don't know, dude.
I'm not eating a baby.
It's so funny how people end up going so extreme when they have to come up with interesting would you rathers.
Like ranch. Okay. Would you rather eat a whole, live, squirming, wriggling, crying human baby alive?
Jesus.
No.
There wouldn't even be any meat on that. It would just be fat and bones. As if that's the problem.
With no dipping sauces, like
Stop
a burrito.
repeating that.
Or keep going. Kick your grandma down a flight of stairs every time you see her.
Go back to therapy.
I would probably have to pick the second option because then that would mean I can see my grandma again.
You need help, Jacob. Bad. Probably grandma. It's a game. Oh my god, relapse, dude. That is the...
I like ranch. No, because this is 100% how the game needs to be played. Yeah, I guess so, huh? If you don't have interesting would you rathers, then what's the point of the game?
Would you rather? Okay, you have a toilet, right? And it's sentient. Okay, so your toilet knows, right? It can think and feel. But you still got to do the business in your toilet, right? Would you rather it deeply resent and despise you, so it hates it, or it passionately craves toilet time?
Does it know, or do I know that it's sentient? Because if I do, then I would probably have to pick the one where it likes it, because then I would just feel bad if I pick the other one.
Men started the whole would you rather be in the forest with a man or a bear conversation as a way to fish for compliments. And they didn't get them.
Yeah, they'd never get them. Some would be nice, to be honest.
Here's the deal. You get $10 million, but you have to live in a mansion with your bro for the rest of your life, but your bro turns into a girl. Are you taking it? Tag bro.
So basically, you have a sister. This is just basically free money.
I came up with the most diabolical would you rather question the other day that I asked my best friend, and I just feel like it needs to be shared with the internet. Would you rather spend an hour in a room with every single person that you've kissed, or every single person that your significant other has kissed? I'm playing that one out, and there's not a good answer.
Well, since I don't have a significant other, I guess I would pick the first option. Easy peasy. First choice for sure, because I'd rather be embarrassed by my choices than risk feeling insecure because of his. Like, what is there to be embarrassed about? It's part of your history. You did this, big whoop.
Would you rather naturally have a six-pack, you don't really have to work for it even, and you just look so good? Or every time your mom gets brought up, you immediately have to go, baby wants mama, no matter what the circumstances?
The first one, almost 700k likes. Would you rather be rich and happy or poor and sad?
Alright, I asked my friends and now I pass the baton to you. Would you rather pee, every pee you're going to take in your life, just in real time, so you basically take a really long pee, or you poop every poop you're going to have all at once, and it comes out a big mound and you have to clean it up? So, to summarize, really long pee, or really quick but tall poop?
Huh. I think I'd have to go with the pee, because to be honest, sometimes I end up drinking a bit too much water and I have to get up in the middle of the night and it ruins my entire sleep. Like I end up staying awake for an hour just having to because of that. Also, how much of a superpower would it be to not have to pee? You can go on really long road trips, I guess by yourself because other people still have to pee. The first one, because I think I would die if I experienced the second one. Yeah, that would be way too much. And then you'd have to constantly keep flushing. Oh my god, I hate these questions.
Would you rather your boyfriend have a girl best friend and he's like, I don't get the problem, she's just my best friend, what do you want me to tell you? Or his mom is secretly in love with him and is really possessive and he's also I don't get the problem, what, she's just my mom, she loves me.
Why does it seem like that this person is in that situation for both scenarios? Personally, I would prefer if they don't have a guy best friend, because to be honest, the guy best friend is always if he was given an opportunity, he would definitely take it most of the time.
Would you rather, at one point of the day, random times every day, it's never consistent, would you rather at one point of the day at a random time every day, your clothes automatically dissolve off your body?
Jesus. Do I ever get them back? Are they just gone forever?
No, you gotta go put on some new clothes. You gotta go find some clothes.
That's not my question. Do I get to retain the shirt I had? Is it gone forever, or is it
I don't think that matters.
Is it it matters.
You frugal friend.
No, it matters. It matters to me. It
You're
does.
so frugal.
I am.
You have public indecency, and you're worried about, do I get the clothes back?
Because I'll never wear my good garments. I'll wear plain white Hanes.
Sure, you get them back. They pop up in your closet randomly.
Okay, nice.
So, would you rather at one random point of the day, your clothes evaporate off your body at a random point every day?
Okay.
Or would you rather every time you buy underwear or a toothbrush, it's used?
Oh, that's so hard. I don't think it's that hard personally, but that's disgusting on the back end.
You don't think it's hard?
I know what I would choose.
The fact that you are confident in any of these answers is concerning.
I know what I would choose though.
What would you
100%
choose?
naked. My clothes can disappear. 100%.
Are you nuts, Cam?
You're gonna use a used toothbrush.
You can wash it, but if your clothes disappear in the middle of nowhere, you're pretty much screwed. And it happens every single day, and you don't know the time, so you can't plan for it either. Even if you carry a second pair of clothes, you would still be exposed. So I would definitely pick the second option. You would scrub it really clean though.
Hi there, creepy one for you. Would you rather find out that your neighbor has a wax museum in their bedroom of you and your entire family, or that they have 3D printed masks of your entire family and host family game night with strangers wearing them?
This is so weird. So wax figures of me and my family, or they have masks and they wear them while they play games. If we're going for this scenario, let's just go all out. I would pick the wax statues. As long as they're not stalker crazy obsessed and wanna, off me. I guess it's a compliment.
Would you rather every single morning you wake up, there's $10,000 waiting on the counter for you and you just get to pocket it and you get to keep it every day? Or every single morning you wake up, there's 10,000 bees waiting downstairs and the second you walk out of your room, all 10,000 of them sting you at once and then you're swollen for the rest of the day and you might have to go to the hospital. It just kind of depends on the morning.
Yeah, let's go with the bees. They would actually make you fire yourself up so you can actually work hard and invent some bee controlling system, and that would make you a millionaire. Think.
Okay, would you rather every single time you laugh, even just a little bit more than a chuckle, you pee? And I don't mean a little bit trickles out, I mean at least a quarter of a cup.
You would definitely have to wear add-on diapers for that shit.
Or for the rest of your life, you talk like this. It seems like you're crying, even if...
I can't. I cannot listen to that anymore. Let's just close this.
Would you rather have a personal chef meal prep for you once a week, or have a homeless man break into your car and leave a grocery bag of his feces under the passenger seat once a week?
Man, what are these would you rathers?
Would you rather use boiling hot water straight from the stove as eye drops?
Nope.
You'd be blind.
Minimum 5 eye drops.
Oh God.
Or would you rather gargle soiled, chunky old milk? Minimum 30 seconds.
I'm lactose.
You will literally go blind with the boiling water. So it has to be the second option. Oh my god. This comment is genius. But just let it cool down. Yeah, you can just let it cool down. So that was Would You Rather TikTok edition. YouTube thinks you like this video next.